Ba-bam! What is going on? Welcome back to this hobby of ours. I'm in LA hanging out with this cat, G Money. What up, G?
Yo, what's up, D?
And bringing you another kind of a rare bird, rarish bird, the Vertex Dirty Dozen, the OG from my buddy G. You know, I love me some Vertex, and Vertex is easily my favorite of the Dirty Dozen watches for a handful of reasons. One, super cool name. Two, the only British producer provider in the Dirty Dozen to the MOD to have been made in England, and Vertex has rebooted the family business. His grandfather ran it. Yeah, and now he's releasing watches again with the Vertex name, so it's all in the family. And his new watches are amazing. I have one, the M100 murdered out.
About that, no?
Yeah. But also looking to do some more Vertex videos. He said he might loan me a watch. I might get the Aqualine in. Nice. So hoping to do a review of that. Forthcoming, but wanted to share this watch with G, and also wanted to give a shout out to Second Time Around Watch Company, to John, Leo, and Amore. Love those guys over there. This one needed some service and they completely sorted it out. Whenever you have a vintage watch, you need a watchmaker who can fix that stuff, the weird stuff, right? Because not everybody is going to have parts to do it. So major shout out to those guys. Love you guys. So I've been trying to convince him to get one of these, and I think I finally got him off the fence on it because I think he's pretty much digging it. What are your thoughts?
It's a great watch. It's smaller.
It's 36.
Yeah, it's definitely smaller, but it's
Welded lugs.
Yeah.
So single pass straps need only apply.
Right, but there's still a ton of options in that field and that.
I like it
design.
on leather. I wear them on leather.
Yeah, I need to see that. That's super cool. The history of it is great, though. You mentioned that most of them did not actually make it to the field.
My studies, and I'm going to insert some pictographs and some grams. Most of them did not make it delivered to the forces to like late 44 into 45, like a couple months before the war ended.
Yeah.
So it's kind of unknown how many actually fought the bad guys.
I mean, this one is in pretty immaculate shape.
Pretty good condition.
So, I mean, for being about
79 years old.
Yeah, about as old as your grandmother. It's pretty.
Well, I imagine that crystal has probably been swapped during a service cycle, but all of the lume, radium burned in, is intact on this one.
No, it's great. I mean, it's kind of like I kind of mentioned the other day. I do think that it's got it's somewhat of a kindred spirit with the Rolex Explorer.
Yeah. That's interesting because we started getting into the conversation point. He loves the Explorer. He's got excellent taste, excellent style, and he was pondering the Explorer. And now
I have been for a while, but
but this is kind of great substitute.
It is, yeah. Well, because I think there's a lot of draw to the Explorer because of
its provenance, its history. Sir
history
Erman Hillary, and the other cat.
Right.
No one ever remembers the other cat.
Yeah, no, poor guy.
Yeah.
And what about the Sherpas?
Yeah, they did all the work.
I know.
I'll pull up in a picture. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but
it's like a bunch of Sherpas that are like, oh yeah, we just do this regularly.
Yeah, it's like it's their morning workout.
Yeah. I mean, not all the way, but
yeah. You get the point.
But it's but I think that maybe that's why I draw like a comparison is because of it's got a similar type of heritage that is maybe true, maybe not true, but
legibility, high legibility. This is a field watch. I guess you could consider the Explorer a field watch, although it's a modern incarnation.
Yeah.
Is a little more fancier, right?
Yeah.
But three-hander, right?
Yeah.
Although a modern Rolex Explorer, you could actually explore with. This one, you got to baby this one. You got to be gentle with her.
Yeah.
It's just been serviced, so this particular example is in great shape. Yeah. I'm not wearing this in the shower or jumping into the pool.
Well, obviously.
Out of respect.
Out of jumping out of airplanes, paratrooping.
Yeah.
Into France.
Yeah, no, I probably won't be doing that either. I don't think they would have that. But an amazing, amazing watch. Fits you great, fits me awesome.
Yeah.
36 millimeters, and there's There's a bunch of them. I mean, the high dollar ones obviously are going to be JLC, IWC. Surprisingly, the Longanez is expensive. But the Grana is the one they made the least of.
I like the Record.
The Record is good.
Yeah, I like that
the
one
Timor,
also. The Timor.
The Buren.
Buren.
I can't remember who I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
But they only made 5,000 of the Grana,
Yeah.
which makes it the hardest to find. It just doesn't pop. I mean, when the JLC pops,
well, those go for
8.
Yeah.
No.
Just because of the name. But it's like, is it
name.
even really like a JLC? I mean,
Yeah, they made it.
No, I understand that it is, but it's not.
It's not a reverso.
It's not.
You know, it's not a big dollar reverso, but still, I mean, that'd be the one to have. That one has cathedral hands.
Like a Ferrari. If Ferrari built like a garden wagon, would it really be?
You'd be the lawnmower.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a great piece, though.
It is a fantastic piece.
Yeah.
I think if you
here's
can
the thing.
find one, I think if you can find any of the Dirty Dozen, they're worth picking up.
Yeah. You got to be very careful. Check the online resources because a lot of them get reloomed poorly, partly due to them having radium on them, which you generally want to get rid of.
That makes it difficult to service.
It can. The thing is, as long as the loom plops are intact, you're more or less fine. But
if they're like shaking around.
Yeah, if they're shaking around, or if you're going to service it, do not crack this open if you're a basic enthusiast. Like I would never open this up.
Yeah.
But if you hit it and it becomes powderized,
yeah,
that's when it would become problematic. To what degree, I don't know. Just don't do it.
Yeah. Don't look up the Radium Girls either.
Yeah. Well, you should. It's an
interesting story.
Yeah, they did a movie about it where those poor girls they had no idea about the poisonous, cancerous effects of the radium they were using. But over the years, a lot of them get monkeyed with, and you always want to check the number 2 and the number 8. You want the number 8 circles to be clean. They should always be clean, even on a well-aged example. And then each of the variants, 12, they have little nuances, usually around the small seconds that you want to vet against. I've got this British military timepieces book. It's an expensive book, but it's worthy. But there's images on the internet where you can vet what you're looking at versus what you got. If you end up hunting one and you want some help vetting it against a known good source, hit me up. I'll be happy to help you. It's usually best to reach out to me on Instagram because then we can exchange pictures and so forth across that way of the watches we're looking at. So you ain't mad at it, you'd have it, right?
Oh, I'd absolutely have it. Yeah.
All right.
Smaller,
cool. Yeah,
but just like has tons of character.
Absolutely, but because of those welded lugs and the inherent nature of a NATO strap, it's going to wear larger, pleasantly so. So I've got a 6.5-inch wrist, great. I think all the way up to 7, be fine. If you're heading north of 7, pick up one of their new ones. They're, or if you're feeling a little bit vintage shy, check out the Vertex website. Their new watches are amazing, and their loom is amazing because the numbers on those are actually raised, and it's like their chunk loom. It's like the entire number is loom. It's really quite good. So check out one of those videos in the back catalog, or hit me up. We can talk some Vertex watches. All right, G-Money, I'm getting hungry. Let's get a bite to eat, shall we? All right, hope that wherever you are in this wonderful, beautiful hobby of ours, yours and mine and his, yours and his, all of ours, that you are doing well, that you are doing blessed. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.